Run your own race. You're listening to the Mortgage Broker Broadcast with me, Craig Skelton, the podcast which helps mortgage brokers at all stages of their mortgage broking career. Hi and welcome back to the Mortgage Broker Broadcast. This week's podcast is looking at running your own race. So what do I mean by running your own race? Well, every self-employed mortgage broker's goals will be different. That's just fact. What they want to achieve, what good looks like for them, how they're going to get there is their race. That is their race. So comparing yourself to others who have different goals, different aspirations, different personal circumstances and different plans is not the right thing to do. I'm just going to put it out there that it is okay to earn what you want to earn as a mortgage broker, whatever that figure may be. You have not failed as a mortgage broker if you do not earn six figures. That again is fact. I know some amazing brokers, I know some really quality brokers that give amazing service to their client and don't earn six figures because they earn what they want to earn. They focus on what they want to earn, not what somebody else telling them they should be earning. So it's okay to earn what you want to earn and have the work-life balance that you want to have. You go self-employed for a reason, and if self-employed is to earn more money, absolutely you can do that. If self-employed is to have a better work-life balance, that's okay. You can do it. It's your choice. You are self-employed at the end of the day. So it's important to focus on what you want to achieve, what you want to earn, and how are you going to get there. So run your own race. When you're first starting out as a self-employed mortgage broker, it can be tough. I get that. It's like, what does good look like? How will I know if I'm doing okay? Or how do I compare to other brokers? And especially if you've come from an employed background into like the self-employed world, used to being pitched against your peers, you used to be measured against your peers. So you're already used to comparing yourself to other people. So going self-employed, you do have a choice. Either continue with that habit and keep comparing yourself to others and worry about what everybody else is doing, or you break that habit and you do have a choice going self-employed. And then you focus on your own goals, what good looks like for you. So how do you run your own race? Well, the first thing to think about is your race needs to be measured. So you do need to have an end goal. What is that end goal? Now, with any goals, you always start with the end in mind. I've talked about that before. So one of the goals that I talk about with brokers is what do they want to earn this year? So looking at that as a goal. Now, income, I get, is not for everyone, but it's a way to measure what you're achieving and whether you're on track to achieve what you want to achieve. So what you're starting with what you want to earn and then work backwards. So what you're wanting to earn could be more than last year. So you're looking at growth. It could be you move from employed to self-employed. So your goal could be to earn more self-employed than you did as employed. Well, that's fine. That's like, it's your goal. You're going to measure yourself against that goal. So it's important that you have that goal and you understand that goal, and the goal is important, absolutely. So when you're looking at what you want to earn, start with that end goal in mind and then work backwards. So in order to earn that income, what do you need to issue? What do you need to bank? What does that look like? So think about your commission splits and how that works, because then obviously is self-generated better than it is from business generated from a business split point of view. So look at the end goal, then work it backwards. So look at your issued, what do you need to issue or bank? And then again, work backwards again. So the next step to work backwards is looking at what you need to write. So looking at the conversion. In the real world, I would love to say that everything you write and every application you submit to a lender, every protection you put, application to put to a protection provider goes on risk or it goes to completion, but it doesn't. So you need to have a look at what does that conversion look like. A pretty good standard rule, you should be 85% of what you write should turn into issued business. So for example, simple maths like that, if you write 100 grand and you're on 85% written to issued, 85 grand of that issued, you're on a 50% commission split, then you've got 42.5 grand. That's quite simple. So think about how those commission splits and what your conversion like of written to issued will work towards your then looking at the end goal. So look at your conversions, then so you know what you need to write, then look at your average case size now. So what does the average case size look like with regards to your prop fee, your broker fee, protection, all those bits added into the mix? What does your average case look like? So you've got a written target, a written goal, you know what your average case size is. Well, then look at working backwards with that. You then divide those two, you know how many mortgages you need to do in a rolling 12 months to achieve what you want to earn. Average case size, you can look at your past, you can look at how you want to improve it, how you want to grow it, and just work yourself to an average case size. And again, case sizes do depend on geography, and obviously your prop fees, your average prop fees are going to be a big thing into that. So you've got to look at what you're doing yourself. So, and what broker fee you're charging. Are you charging a broker fee? Are you in an area of big prop fees? Who knows, but it's your situation. So now you've got the number of mortgages. You then need to look at your conversion of number of leads into mortgages. So working backwards into again with that, you know how many mortgages you need to do. Break it down over 12 months. You know how many mortgages you need to do per month. Look at your conversion. So if you know that your goal is 10 mortgages a month and your average case size, and your conversion is 1 in 3, you need 30 leads. That's basically it. And then divide that by 4, gives you 7.5, 8 leads per week on a 1 in 3 conversion will give you what you want to earn overall in 12 months. So that's how you can sort of look at running your own race, because you're focusing on what you want to earn and then working backwards, working on your case size, working on your conversion. You're not what anybody else is doing, what you're doing. So that's the first thing you need to do. You've got your end goal. You know how many leads you need per week, per month in order to achieve what you want to achieve. So the second point is you've got your goal. It's like, how are you going to get there? So what are your actions? What are you going to do each day, each week, each month to ensure you achieve what you want to achieve and run your race? It's like, focus on your actions. Don't keep looking over your shoulder. Don't keep looking at other people, other lanes. Don't keep looking at other people, other brokers on social media who are celebrating their success. Focus on what you're doing. Focus on your race. Focus on what you want to achieve. Focus on you. Don't worry about anybody else on that. So that's point 2, is focus on you. Point 3 is you have to review your actions. So you know what you want to achieve. You know how you're going to get there by focusing on your actions, and then review that every 3 months. So are your actions working? Are your actions achieving you what you want to achieve? If not, then it's okay to tweak your actions along the way. But what I would say is tweak your actions, not necessarily tweak your end goal. If your end goal was way off and you're nowhere near it, then it's okay to tweak that. But what I'd say is focus on tweaking your actions. Don't focus on tweaking your end goal. You will learn, you will adapt, and it's okay for your race to adapt too. So just to recap, focus on you, what you want to achieve, what you want to earn, how are you going to get there, and it's okay to tweak those actions along the way. That's okay. So the takeaways for me, run your own race, no one else's. Focus on what you want to achieve, what you want to earn, and this is the only thing that you are in control of. You, your actions, your goals. Run your own race. Thank you for listening to the Mortgage Broker Broadcast, the podcast which helps mortgage brokers at all stages of their mortgage broking career. If you have any questions about this podcast or any topics you want us to discuss, or if you're interested in working with me further, then please get in touch.